Hey everyone, we are doing CSS Daily for April 22nd. Let's pop open the HTML and start to take a look at what we have. We have our player card, which is the outer container, has a background color. We have an episode header, which I assume is all this stuff up here. And we have some podcast art. We have a background for the art. I assume that's this. And then an art inner, which I assume is kind of the blue, and then accent, maybe the red. Don't know. Guessing a little bit. We'll have to see. Yeah. We have the deep dive, which I don't know. Tag. Okay. Well, we'll see if that maybe is accent also. This, I think, is text primary. This is probably tag text and tag background down here. Then we have this progress bar. There's a background for the track. There's the red color. Is that the same as accent? Yes. And then the thumb is here. Control background is, my guess is that's these things. Then control text. Play background is the same as accent again. Yes. Play text is white. And then info background, I assume is these. Info borders that. Art circle and art dot finally show up way down at the bottom. Um, you have the header, and that goes all the way to here, I think. Then we have, yeah, progress section, progress bar, fill thumb, then a time row with these two numbers in them. Time current and time total. Okay. And then our controls row with this stuff in it. Yeah. Okay, we have those are all control buttons, and then they're all, well, there's skip, forward, and rewind, and then play. Okay. And then an info row with 4 info item boxes. That's what we got. I guess it's time to jump in. So background, var, card, VG card, that's the one. Then we're gonna do height, 300 pixels. That's too tall. 280. Let's turn on overlay. That's actually close. 285 is better. Width, I don't know, 450. Wider for 60, 70, 80. 80 looks pretty good. We're gonna do overflow clip and border radius of 15 pixels. Okay. Um, we're gonna do padding of 20 pixels. I don't know, might be helpful. Let's see. Episode header is gonna be just two things, the art and then the meta. So let's start with the art background. Var art BG width, I don't know, 80 pixels. Height, 80 pixels. There is the thing. border radius 10 pixels. For some, I don't think that applied. Oh, because I typed abort there. Okay, there is that. That looks like it's a little bit 75. 75. Okay. Art inner, background, bar, art, circle. Let's go with that. Width, 50 pixels. Height, 50 pixels. This thing up here is going to get display, flex, justify content, center, align items, center, and then this thing is going to get a border radius of 50%. Art circle and art dot. Yeah, these are all already here. Okay. Border radius 50%. Background var something circle. That's not anything to do with circle. Art circle. Height 40 pixels. Width 40 pixels. This is not, that one's not art circle. This one's art something else. Art inner. Background art inner. And this one I can't see for whatever reason. Background red. Oh, it's because of this. We need these things to be here. Okay. I don't think I have, oh, and then get rid of that. I don't think I have the right thing there. But I need that stuff there as well. Background, var, dot, art dot, height 20 pixels, width 20 pixels, border radius 50%. Why is this not working? That should. So I'm missing, I don't know. So I have episode header, I have podcast art, which is the what part that's correct. Podcast art is correct. It has background of art. And then I should have art inner. That's what I'm missing. Art inner. Inner. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I have art inner and then I have art circle and art dot. That I made invalid assumptions about. That is not that. Flex 1, then flex 1. That does not help me. 0 and 0. That actually might help me. Okay, that's close enough that I'm done spending time on it for right now. It's not right, but I'm just done spending time on it. The diff looks incredibly different than what it looks like. I don't know. I'm just moving on. The header needs a display flex and then a gap of 20 pixels. Then meta podcast name, I think, is this one. It's going to be color var something that says accent. It's going to have a font size of, I don't know what it is, 14 pixels. Less. Also, I think yeah, it's going to have a font weight of bold. It's going to have a text transform of uppercase. Now I can see that it needs to be smaller. Let's give it some margin top minus 3 pixels. 5, that's not working. 10. So if that's not working, we need a little less padding. So say 18 pixels. 16. That's better. And let's get rid of that. Okay, episode title. Color, var, title. Text primary? Yeah, let's go with that. Font size, 20 pixels. 18, 16, 15, 16. 16Q? Nope. I don't know. Neither of those are very happy. Maybe it's 15 and a font weight. Font weight bold. Didn't seem to do anything helpful. Okay. Episode tags. They're going to get a background of our something to do with tag. They're going to get a color of var something to do with tag. They're going to get a font size of, I don't know what it is, 12 pixels. Episode tags. Oh, each, okay. Technically, all of these should be down here. This should get a display flex and a gap of 10 pixels. And these guys should get some padding of 5 pixels, 10 pixels. This, I want a margin top. Wow, 85%. I spent way, way, way too much time on the stupid target that I didn't actually understand to start with. Yeah, yeah. I'm not very happy with how far I got. Yep, there we are. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.